Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive and Heart of Inspiration. How is everybody tonight? As I've been doing all week, we'll probably do week, and I don't know, I'm going to stop. But I want everyone to know that we're going to do spiritual enlightenment tonight on the other channel, Heart Inspiration. I put the link to the channel up in the chat as well as my website. So I want to know we're going to be on there in 26 minutes. And tonight's discussion is going to be about intuition. What is it, honestly? What is intuition? I've really been thinking about this a lot lately. I've been meditating on it. I have Jeanette. Thank you so much. I did. I hope your day was awesome. So I've been meditating on really what is intuition and how can we tap into it in a greater fashion, and how can we operate in that as well as other spiritual gifts. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk what is intuition, and we'll start the discussion about how we can tap into it. Now, as always, if you're watching this now, hello, Miss Rim. If you're watching this now, or I should say on a replay, and letting everybody know when you subscribe to Heart of Inspiration, go then visit heartofinspiration.net. That's finally up. It's running, and Heather and I added a newsletter section down there. So on the web, scroll down and sign up for the newsletter. That will then let us know that you signed up for the newsletter. And when you sign up for the newsletter, then you're going to get a email from us, giving you a code. And that is going to be good through the end of the month, where you will get $10 off any spiritual service. So it could be a reading, Reiki, energy healing of some form, anything. Okay. So I wanted to let folks know that as well. Remind everybody to do that. Again, we're going to do the teaching on Heart of Inspiration very shortly. And I don't think we're going to be on there very, very long tonight. I'm going to try to keep it to 45 minutes the most. And also, folks, I want folks to remember, we're going to start really talking about this a lot, that I want y'all to start thinking about signing up for classes, for some of the classes. So next Tuesday, the 23rd at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have our first toxic relationship recovery. That's basically life after toxic relationships. Hey, Miss Shona Mona. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. You can get the training a little bit later on the other channel. And so on the website, there's a sign up under classes for life after toxic relationships, and it's really self-partnering. And every other week we're going to get together and we're going to talk about another aspect of self-partnering, or we may talk about aspects of, dissecting the narcissist, dissecting the empath. So we're going to discuss those, and those will be live in my Zoom conference room Tuesday, starting this coming Tuesday. It's just $15, guys, a week. You don't have to come every other week. If you want to. If you want to purchase the download afterwards, you're more than welcome to do that as well. But those are just $15 for an hour and a half, 2 hours of like a really good discussion where we can get down deep. Okay? Because I can't share everything on YouTube. Hello, Miss Heather. YouTube. Not even on the other channel. So when I want to go into the deep things, that deep knowledge, to make sure that we've got a good, safe place for that to be shared and that to be discussed. And so that's why we're going away off to the Zoom conference room. So let me put this back up. Heart of Inspiration, the channel link, and the website. And I guess while I have a few of you here, because that's where we're going to be there in about 21 minutes. I've got the sign up for the classes for that, for life after relationships, so that's self-partnering, recovery stuff. And then the link is up for the OR class that we conducted a couple Thursdays ago with Jeremy and I. So that is available for download. And the spiritual ministry classes, I'm going to start those back up in November. So we're going to start those back up in November, the spiritual ministry courses. Okay. So if you sign up for those now, I'm going to start putting the MP4s out for download ahead of time. So download this class, go through the PowerPoint and the video teaching that I'm going to put up. And then on that Saturday, it'll be like Saturday afternoon for you, Shona. We're going to do it early enough so it's like Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening for you in the UK. For my international folks, we're going to discuss that week's lesson in a group setting, because that's what I learned from the third round. Was I taught and discussed all at the same time. And some of the feedback I got from those that took that course was that it'd have been much nicer, worked better if you guys had the content first and then did the discussion after. So that is a 5-week course. And that is $125. That's going to start in November. I will tell you that spiritual ministry training class, it goes through, let's talk about what your gifts are. Let's talk about how to identify them. We talk about spiritual warfare. We talk about angels, opposing spirits, so on and so forth. We talk about that. What else do we discuss? Spiritual warfare, spiritual law. That's really like, how does spiritual really work? You know, we all know the law of sowing and reaping. We know the law of attraction. But how does this really work? How do we operate spiritually? And what authority do we have? Right? So we talk about that as well. Spiritual law is one. Spiritual warfare is another week. What is your gifts is another week. There's one I'm missing. I can't remember. Wait, there's 5 weeks. By the 5th week, what we're going to do is start to identify and gel together what your is to kind of start you off on that. Start you out on your ministry. Because what we're going to be doing probably in January, I need December off. In January, we're going to do spiritual ministry class 2. So that's why I wanted to have another one, and then we'll do the second part. And in that, we're really going to be talking about, now, how do we start a spiritual ministry? Okay. How does this really, I started on YouTube. I did, whatever. We want to talk about the nuts and bolts of running a spiritual ministry. We want to talk about, we'll go energy healing at that point as well. Intercessory prayer. We'll go a little deeper into the actual nuts and bolts of how you're doing it. And that'll hopefully help launch people. My goal for that, you guys, with the spiritual ministry classes is I want to start having people coming on the channels, and let's have these roundtable discussions. I want to help launch you. That's really what I want to do. Train the babies up and let's go. Let's all go, because I can reach only so many. You can reach more, but you'll always have an umbrella to come back underneath. And so I want to get those things out. So if there are any other classes, things that you would like, we're going to be doing more spiritual courses. I do want to do some more on auras. I want to do more on intuitions. I want to do more on spiritual gifts, all that kind of stuff, like go deep dive. So we're really going to be ramping up that type of information. And then we'll have some free digital downloads as well. It's a work in progress. January is your birthday month. Yay. Yay. Aquarius, right? Aquarius. Yeah? No, or is that Cappies? Are you a Capricorn or an Aquarius? Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're going with that. So we started off with, we'll have the first things first, partnering course. So tell all your friends, anybody, thank you, Heather. Anybody you know that is needing to really heal from toxic relationships. And even if you don't, guys, let me tell you something. Even if you've not involved in toxic relationships, self-partnership, the true loving of oneself, it is you. It frees you. And it helps catapult your ability to manifest quickly. It catapults it. It just shoots it off. So self-partnering is good for, but I will say especially for those that are recovering from toxic relationships. So that's the first thing. Go to the website, www.heartofinspiration.net. Here's the links one more time. So you're going to see me talking about this a lot here on this channel. We're going to be cross publicizing. Okay. All right. I'm going to sign off here so I can do the last I need to do. I'll see y'all in about 14 minutes on the other channel. Okay, guys? I love you guys. We'll see you in a few. All righty. Bye.